Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and so I'm on today. I hope you're all doing well. Sorry, Happy New Year. I am going to start with making some of these old cards just to kind of show you. This idea is from Treasure Books, and it's a really cool idea. So I kind of made some of these last night, and I'm just finishing up some, so I was going to show you in case you haven't seen her make them. She just takes a glue stick and like puts it wherever on the card, puts book page over it and tears it off. And so you end up with, you know, because you've just ripped it off, so there's weird, you know, just little bits left on your card, and then there's some places where it like lifts entirely. So yeah, it's just kind of a fun thing. And then she covered it with tea bags, and I'm out of tea bags, but I have this tissue paper that I got for Christmas. It was not the gift, but the gift was wrapped in it, and I just liked the color of it because it gives it that like old look. I did one with just that paper, so, and then you can ink around the edges, and I think it'll look cool. I do like this look a little bit better, but like I said, I'm out of tea bags, so I was just going to show you kind of how she did it. So she did the book page, ripped it off, and then she used Mod Podge, I believe, or maybe it was glue and water, I don't know. I just kind of take glue, Elmer's glue, and put it on there, white glue, and then essentially just decoupage. That's just how I do it, but you can water down the glue too if you like it better that way. It's just I've got some water on my brush, you know, so it's not like it makes that big of a difference, and that's how I did those, and they came out fine. So, and then just place your tea bag or your tissue or whatever you want to put. You could use sewing tissue paper would work well. I'm trying to think of some other things. Just anything, you know, that's transparent. And you could use colored tissue too, like butterflies and things like that, and that would look cool too. I just wanted the old look, so, and literally it's as simple as that. But I will leave the link below because this is her idea, not mine. So you can go check it out. It's really awesome how she did it. So, and it sticks really well. Like, I didn't do anything to these cards. These are just dollar store cards. I bought a whole ton of them one year because my daughter wanted a Alice in Wonderland themed birthday party, and so we used them to make decorations and like give to the kids and stuff like that. So I just have a lot of them left, but so I'm trying to use them up. I'm going to take one of them that I've already done and just put a piece of the tissue on the back and let it dry so that we can use it today. And I'm just making ephemera, so if there's something you're working on, because you know, it's probably not going to be a whole lot of new information, other than if you're new to junk journaling, welcome, and you know, you might want to sit and watch. But if you do have something you're working on and just want to do that, that's awesome as well. I hope you guys had a really safe and happy New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. We did our normal, we had cheese fondue for dinner last night. That's kind of our tradition for New Year's Day. We did that when I was a kid growing up, so that's just kind of kept going. My sister came over. We just kind of hung out and watched movies, and it was fun. And the night before, we didn't do a whole lot. We were invited to a party at a friend's house, and we were just going to go for a bit, but my husband got a VR headset thing for Christmas, and it didn't work, and so he had to send it back, and he got the new one like New Year's Eve, and so he wanted to stay home and play with it, which I was fine with, because then I just kind of worked on my journal that I'm working on, and I got a lot done. So I took one of the paper pumpkin boxes, and I was able to tear off the whole, that crazy orange color, and was left with this really soft corrugated cardboard. So as you can see, I took a little bit off there. I might take more off and just kind of paint this and do some stuff to it. I haven't decided. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think I should do the corrugated cardboard look or just cover it entirely like with fabric or something? Because I can't decide, so I'm on the fence on that. And then I've been working on, you know, doing the signatures, and I got this from Joff. This is, I think this one was Medieval Missives, Volume 6. I've got her stuff on my computer right here because I have trouble remembering which volume and all that, so I'm trying to make sure I let you guys know which ones I'm using. So let me look for just a second, sorry. Yeah, it's the Medieval Missives Part 6 is where you get these covers, and this particular kit comes with pages like this, but the inside colors, there's all different colors, and then there's a few like journaling cards and things like that, so that one's kind of cool. But I like these little short bits, you know, I don't know, that's just kind of how I started each signature. And then I did do a few things in this one. I did like just stitched on some of the Manu design paper. I just realized my camera is really weird right now. And my light is weird as well. So sorry. I felt like it was really dark or something. Or it could have just been the way I saw it. Sorry. Anyway, this is Manu Designs. I just cut it out because this is an old book signature. See, it's like double like that. So I just covered the words, you know, for a journaling spot. And then I added this pocket, which I collaged on. And it's just book page at the back and then stitched around it. And then this is the envelope flip thingy that we made the other day. I don't know if you call it flip. I don't know what to call it. But anyway, that's the back. I decided to do the back because my pages weren't wide enough for that, and I didn't want it that way. So I just I collaged the back as well and like made a faux stamp. And instead of slitting the envelope right here, I added, this is one of Medieval Mirages, and that's from her Medieval Missives Part 6. It comes the same as the page I just showed you. So it's like a belly band or whatever, and I just added it on there to hold the flap. And then I finished collaging and everything. I added a picture down here because I just decided that's what I wanted. And then I added some little, this is that same Medieval Missives, and made a little journaling card. And then this is also Medieval Mirage. This is her Medieval Odyssey, and I think I only have volume 1 of that. And then I just added some of my little tickets that come in my Winter Wonder Digi. And I stamped them with Tim Holtz, the ticket thing. And I think I'll add a few other things in there, but I just haven't got that far yet. I might add one of those playing cards once I alter them the way I want them. And this just gotta kind of do that. And then I just took white acrylic paint. You could use gesso. I just don't have gesso, so. And then I added a little like tuck spot there and made a journaling card that has one of Medieval Mirage's corner pockets, and then that I just turned into a little journaling tag, so that just tucks up in there. And this is Mrs.Cogs, her ice skating Digi. And then this is Mrs.Cogs Winter Birds. And so I just did a little collage, you know, like tuck spot there. And I think, oh, I did one of my tags back here, and I wanted to alter this tag a little bit more. And I just added old book page there that I stamped with January 11 and some other little stamps and just kind of squished it. And there's a little doily on the corner just to give that something. And that's about as far as I got with that. So today I thought we could work a little bit on those. You know, like I showed you these cards, playing cards, but I also wanted to add a little bit more to the back of this and a pocket. So what I'm going to do first, I inked it, but I just feel like I want something else on there. So I was thinking if I can find them, put my signatures up there. I'm looking through papers to see if I can find. That's scissors everywhere. Because I worked pretty much all day on New Year's Eve on this journal until quite late. So I can almost do that as like a little tuck. I like putting these little tucks on the back of the tags. I don't know why, but like that kind of thing. Or I could do one of these too. That might be kind of cool because then you can still see this. And just have it as a little tuck. I don't know, which one do I like better? Just needs to be a little bit shorter. I think I just like that. I don't know, because I feel like you can still write more there. And then, see, I can just, like, even put another little tag back there. For some reason, I'm just liking that look, so I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to cover the back of this tag with some of that tissue real quick. So yeah, I told my husband it was probably one of the best New Year's Eves ever for me, because I got to do what I like doing, because I don't really know any people in my area that do this, and a lot of people don't even know what I'm talking about when I say junk journals. And so nobody I know does this. I mean, I have friends that do other kinds of crafts like card making and stuff like that, which I also enjoy doing, but so nobody really wants to do this. So if I get together with people, I usually end up doing other things. And, you know, this is what I like doing, so to me it was awesome. And my son and husband played on their VRs. My daughter went to a get together with her friends. So to me it was just really nice, because we didn't have any drama or silliness that sometimes goes on when you go to parties and things. It's just really not my thing anyway, but you know, I like to get together with friends, so. Alright, and I'm just going to let that dry. I'm just going to sit over here with that playing card, and we'll let those dry, and then we'll revisit that. And this, I'm just going to glue on here, and it's not going to be a super strong, you know, tuck. You're not going to be able to put all kinds of stuff in it because it's just a piece of parchment paper. But, I don't know, I just think it adds something, and you can put a little something in there, which I like. Sorry, I got the sinuses are bugging me again. My teeth are hurting again. It's my front teeth now, though, so obviously I know it's my sinuses because, you know, that's what the dentist said, so it's just irritating. Alright, so I think that that will just add a little something to this, and I'll probably stitch around it to help hold that in a little bit better. So I'm going to set that over here as well, and we'll come back. I wanted to do an altered envelope, so I just cut this envelope open entirely, and it was messed up in this corner over here, so I just put a piece of paper there. And I think what I'm going to do with the piece that I cut off to make it short enough to go on my page, I'm going to go ahead and add a pocket here, down here at the bottom, and then I will stitch it, and that'll be a side pocket so you can see in here. And I'm just trying to decide which image I want in there, and I'm thinking I'm going to go with this. So you can see this is Vintage Snowman Winter Classics from Mrs.Cogs Crafts. So I think we'll use that one, and I'll make a journaling card. And I'm just going to use my cutter on my scoreboard because my other cutter needs a new blade. It's just tearing everything. So this one's new and works, so I'm going to use it. It works very nicely, in fact. And I know it says Joyful Noel down there, but we may end up covering that up since we're not, I mean, it's not like it matters. It's fine for a winter journal, but we're not really doing a Christmassy thing now. Can't believe that's already done. I feel like time is just flying so fast. I cannot keep up. So let's see. I think I'll use book page for that journaling card. And sorry, I'm just grabbing book page. I like to do these full page ones sometimes so that I can do big journaling cards. So this is just 2 book pages together. Is all that is. Where's my... Kind of need to see how wide I need it. So this is like 4 1/4, so I'm going to make it 4 wide. And I'm just going to cut it here, and then I'll cut the other side. Not like it matters because I'm going to cover up all the words. I don't know why I'm worried about if it's even or not. And how long is this? 7 1/2. Wow, how did I cut that so well? So maybe 7 1/4. I might have to do it even a tiny bit smaller, I'm thinking, because when I stitch it, I'm going to do it just a little bit smaller. I want to make sure that it'll, let's just go with, I don't want to go that much. 7 1/8. Oopsie. Helps if you hold it down. Okay. I think that'll be good, hopefully. Yeah, I'll probably do a straight stitch, so I think that that'll be fine. That's kind of what I've started doing more. I like the zigzag. It just takes up a lot of room, especially when you're doing pockets and things. So I can cover that. I'm going to just set this over here for a minute because I want to start with this. Because I'm not even really sure what I'm going to put on here. I'm just going to do paper. I've done fabric and stuff before, but I think I just want to do paper this time. And I have a video where I did a fabric covered one. It's been a while, so it's probably back in, I don't even know when, but it's fabric covered envelope. So how many? That's just like a little over 1. So we'll go right about here, because I don't care if it hangs over onto the window. I know, do it, turn it the other way, but that's alright, I'll just do this. I just like the look of this tatting. I think it's pretty. And I'm just going to kind of tear it here, because then I'll add another piece down there. I may end up just covering this portion entirely because I don't really like the way it dips down right there. So yeah, let me know what you guys are working on. Are you doing some planners or journals, or what kind of things you're doing? It's always fun to hear. I'm really enjoying this journal. I really like the look of these papers together and stuff. And it's just kind of subtle and not, you know me, I'm not always into the really bright. I like it when I see it when somebody else does it, but for some reason I don't get very inspired with it, like to make my own things. Just kind of weird, I guess. Oh, come on, Amy. I'm not even getting close to the right distance. Yeesh. Just snip that off since I can't seem to get it on there straight. And let's see, what else do I want to use? I really like this dark blue snowflake, and this is from Manny Design, and she's on Etsy, so you can find her there. Now that I'm done making my pages, or I have all the pages anyway, I can kind of feel freer to use paper. I get kind of hoarding paper when I haven't done the signatures yet, because I don't want to use up all the ones I like the most. On this side, I'm just going to kind of I need. Like I said, I'm just going to cover that. I just don't like it. I mean, if you have a weird one like this and you like that, then feel free to go around it. I just don't really want it on there. You guys are probably getting tired of watching me do these collage things, but that's kind of what I do. I just like it. And on this, I kind of have to collage because in order to cover it right, I mean, I guess you could use all the same paper. That just goes there. If I find a scrap of something, that would be good. Just a little bit of this tree would be kind of cool. Got it too tall, but that's okay. I can tear it again. Or just snip off those edges, and I missed a spot right there. Oh, that pocket will be there, so it doesn't even matter. It's kind of gross. I need to ink this first. So I can't believe it's already almost time to go back to school and work and all that. I'm very fortunate to have the job I have because I can have a little time off. So sorry for both my sister and my husband. They had to go back today, which most people do, unless you're taking some vacation time. Some ink here. I think it might be a tiny bit wider right there where I added that paper. And this edge too kind of needs it. Should have overlapped more there, but that's okay. What else do we want? I have some of Gayle's lace left. Might be kind of cool. This is Gayle Gustinelli. I had somebody ask me, they couldn't remember, and it's her lace. It's a little bit thicker, but it's fine. And I don't mind that it's covering that a little, because it's a pretty big window. I have one that the window's like the whole thing, but you have to make a pretty big journal for that one. I'll just trim wherever I need to there. Kind of want to add a little strip of something. Just to even that out a little. Maybe I'll take this upper because it's got lots of music. And the numbers and that, I like that. Let's see. Covering up all my snowflakes, huh? And this is from my Winter Wonder Digi. Which, thank you guys. I've had a very nice response to that, and I really appreciate it. You guys are very awesome, supportive, and great. Like that, and then that pocket will cover that little spot. If I can find what I did with it, there it is. So it'll just go like down here. So I just need to trim up the spots where I left too much. And not that that was a big deal, but that can go there. And I thought I'm going to use a piece of this on here. I think it needs a little something else underneath it. Ended up covering a lot of the snowflake. Well, it's just the way it goes. This is icy. I don't know if I want that there though. Let's see. Trees. Just trying to check out my scraps. This is kind of boring because that's all that's left. Is that would actually be good for covering book, you know, a page of that book page. Guys, if I use this bottom part, that would probably work well. I'll just kind of collage it too. You can't even end up seeing any of that. So I guess it really doesn't matter what I use. I do want some blue behind there, kind of like this one. Since it doesn't matter which direction it goes, I think I'll turn it around because I kind of like that unevenness of that. Just figure out how wide we need it here. Oops. Right. It's very quiet here this morning. Cats aren't losing their marbles, and we watched Men in Black yesterday, a new movie. That's a crazy movie. The lady's hair with the stripes, if you know what I'm talking about. That was, wow. My sister was like, please don't tell me that's going to become the new style. That wouldn't look good on most of us. Or really any of us, maybe. Oops. And it was so awesome. My sister, I made her a journal last year for Christmas, just a little one. And she brought it with her last night and was, you know, writing in it. She's written down like Christmas cookie recipes and just, you know, memories from Christmases, kind of as a keepsake for her kids. Oh my gosh, Amy. Thought the lid was on. So, yeah, it was just fun because I like it when people use them, you know, and I'm guilty as well. I kind of don't use mine either because, well, for one, I don't journal a whole lot, and two, they're just pretty and I don't want to mess them up with my handwriting. So, yeah, but it was cool to see her using it. I mean, that's what they're for, but... And this is from the Medieval Missives as well. And I believe this one's part 1 that I showed you guys the other day. So I'll just go down there. Let's get... I don't have much space that doesn't have glue on it. Alright, and I'm going to glue this closed. I can't decide if I want to put something on the inside. I think I might. I mean, I kind of like that, but I think it looks too, like new or whatever. This is the only thing about this glue that makes me crazy. Well, I guess all glues, really. It's that sticky top thing. So I'm just doing a little bead because I want it closed, but I don't want it a mess. And you could leave the back open too, which I might do, and that gives a person a choice if they want to have another pocket back there. Oops. Wow, just making a mess. Alright, so let that dry, and we're going to do a little bit on the inside too. I know that's kind of silly, but I just don't really like that. We just need to do like this little section right here. And I may just use this, because at least that will be just one piece covered. And I'm not going to worry about inking or any of that because you're not going to see the edges. But I am going to make sure I cover it very well, edge with glue, because I don't want my journaling card catching on it all the time. Okay. Just make sure I get... Yeah, that looks better to me. I just didn't like that. And I'm not going to worry about gluing that because it's going to get, it'll be fine. So I want to kind of see, this is going to Yeah, because I want to be able to see most of that. I'm trying to think if that's the one I want now. I kind of want something with more blue in it. Now that I see that there, that one's kind of... There was another one I was looking at. This one's kind of funny. He's down putting on her ice skates, and look at that dress. It's cool. I gotta cut it so I can see what it looks like. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see all of it or not. I think he's gonna get lost. Oh no, I guess not. Yeah, I just like the colors in that one better. And those are like the biggest ones I've got, so I want to use one of those. I love his hat. It's that old, I don't even know what French military sort of look to me. I don't know, I could be totally wrong. I think that's right, but this edge is not straight, neither is that one, so I think I need to come from this side, hold it down. Different cutters, they all are different, and then you gotta get used to it again. I really just need a blade for mine. Go through them fast, because I just replaced that one a couple of months ago. I mean, I think that's fast. Maybe it's not. And we'll use some book page for our journal card here. I need a tall one. They never got glued together. Oh, I did cut one, didn't I? What am I doing? Where did I put it? I forgot. I used it. I set it over there with the first image and forgot I already did that. Yeah. I need to come up pretty near the top to be able to see that. And I'm just going to do it as a journaling card. I'm not going to do it as a tag. Couldn't think of the word. Let's do maybe this, a little bit of this. Medieval Missives add-on part 3. Oh, this one's cool too though. And this is the same thing, the lace. You're gonna see that black back there better. Alright, tear ruler. This piece isn't big enough, I don't think, but it's okay because we can add other stuff. Let's see. Roughly there. It's a little short. That's okay. You can put other stuff on there. Did a die cut for my sister with Christmas paper last night, and it was still in there. And this is just paper. Kind of like this right here. With that blue. I think I'm just going to kind of Oops, what am I doing? Oh, of course, I ended up leaving the corner out. I could do a bit of fabric or something down the edge too that sticks out. That'd be kind of fun. How long are we? 40? I like that, maybe a little off. And I feel like the edges on this are a little perfect. This works a little bit better with cardstock, but it'll ruffle it enough that it won't look so brand new. This is just the parchment paper. And you can do like little nicks that adds to it. Or you can leave it totally the way it was, too, if you don't like the roughed up look. I just like that. And then just add extra ink in some of those spots that are These are beautiful images that Mrs.Cogs, she gets such great color on her. And I love her, like, satiny, I think it's like a dress coat, but it's really cool. Fur trim. Very Vansy. Imagine dressing like that to go ice skating. No wonder they needed help putting their shoes on, right? Funny, too funny. Okay, so I can get those down. Can't pick that up off the table. Ink around this. I may add something else down there still as well. Yep. Yeesh. Oops. Yeah, put it on upside down. That would be great. I'm going to do it a little, just a little askew. Oh my gosh, with the glue. That's my deal. Wow. Glue everywhere. Okay. So that's how that's going to look. And I noticed there's a catch right here. What time is it? 46. I'm going to grab some fabric and I'll be right back. Okay, hi, I'm back. So this is something I've done before, which most of you have probably seen unless you're new. So I just have little snippets of fabric that are fairly close to the same length. They don't have to be perfect, it's not a big deal. And then, oh, I left my glue open. You just run some glue on here just to tack it because I'm going to stitch it. So, and then this is from my friend Allie. Thank you, Allie. And you just put pieces of fabric, whatever you've got, little pieces that, like I said, are roughly the same length. You can add some eyelash trims, kind of fun, especially sort of either on top of or under other bits. I can cut it. There's some lace. And this is some from Melody, I believe. Thank you, Melody. And Denise has given me like these ones. This is Tim Holtz that I managed to find. I don't want those right next to each other though. Another piece of lace that I had. It'll be white. This one has snowflakes on it. It's Tim Holtz. Piece of blue lace. That's vintage lace. Trying to figure out what I want. And maybe another dark blue would look good. So just, you know, something like that. And then you stitch it, and when you put it in your pocket, it'll hang out, you know, out of your page. So I'm gonna go stitch this stuff and I'll be back again. Alright, hi, I'm back. I added a little snow, you know, I just stamped it with, I have one of these crazy things with all the letters and numbers and all that on it. I've had it for ages, so I'm not really sure if you can get them anymore. But anyway, and then a little piece of fabric and fabric up here and just stitched around it. That's the one that we put the tissue on the back of today. So I'm just going to tuck that in this pocket. And then this is the playing card with the back done. I haven't altered it yet, but we'll work on that another day. I had lofty aspirations to get all that done today. So for now, I'm just going to put that in there. And then I ended up just stitching all the way around this when it was open, and then I just glued the top and the bottom to stay closed because I wanted the stitching all the way around. And then, oh, I stitched zigzag, zigzag, straight, zigzag, straight, you know, just all around this. And then I did remember, I almost forgot to put paper on the back, but so there's paper on the back to write on, and that's just gonna go right in here. And then, see, this is what I was worried about. I don't know if it's gonna fit now. That's the only problem with Sorry, I just glued it, so. See if I can even, if it even fits now. Once you close them, it changes. I should have done it a little bit shorter. Should have just gone with 7, and it's catching on that, so I'll have to fix that. Alright, well, I'm going to work on that, and I'll get it so it fits in there. I can take just a little bit off the top. I just need a teeny bit, so that'll go in there. So I hope you guys have an awesome day. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe. We'll chat later. Bye-bye now.